It will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day.
Deidre Melton, Yvonne Marsh, good evening. Simplify, Ella Flagger, Mo said so. Rashawn White, Carmen Blakeney, Miss Linda Williams, Carla Hicks, Henrietta Harris, Wanda Ralph Harris. Let me hit Henrietta real quick. But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit. For the Spirit searches all things, yea, the deep things of God. Thank you for that, Henrietta. Carla Henry, Donna Sellers, Allison Frazier, Rochelle Bailey, Karima Anque, Martha Barbara Ransom, Paulette Johnson, Cynthia Thorne, Merchant, Miss Zach Barnes, Donnie Lewis, Tanya Tucker, Shanice Armstrong, Andrew Brown, L. Monique Williams, Denise Irvin, Maria Lescas, how are you? Evelyn Estrella, hi. Ardelia McElroy, Central Boy, hold it down. Deborah Black Bailey Johnson, Alexis Trusky, Alexis Amber Trusky, Kaitha Colston Andrews, Michelle Coleman, Michelle Carberry, Candy Pickett, Sylvia Woodson, Belinda Potts, Gwendolyn Reynolds, Eli Sanders, Donna Cheatham, Sharon Fleming, Pamela Smith, Golden Child, Mary Moses, Hunter, peace and blessings to you. Always a pleasure to see you on. Carlos Cruz, hold the line. Lorraine Heyman, Dorothy Cromer, Terry Hurd, Venice Talaferro, God bless. Annette Martinez, Kimmy Gaskins, all the best. Thank you. I bless you for that. Shawanda, Vicky Anderson, Janine Hall, Raphael Wadu, Sharon Martins, Tamika Darton, Julia Barron, Gloria Anderson, Nafisa Kareem, good evening. Cynthia Thorne, Merchant, I think I shouted you out. Joel Daniels, Tanya Smith, Jeanette Hennett, how are you? Nona Snipes, Sharon Wells, how are you? BB Lisa, Carlos Lane, Geraldine Davis, Miss Ali, good day. God bless you. Yvette Nieves, Stacy Perry, Nisha Khan, Dennis Guida Lane, Alice George, Nisa Khan, Denise Hurd, Sergio Kuna, Alice George, Gwen Spence Stokes, Corinne Haynes, Monica Green, D. Brown, Sharon Williams. Okay. Momo, you always Momo said so to me. You gonna be, you keep coming, you give me inspiration. Alana Lawrence, Nina Darby, Mary, Maria Zula, Figueroa Vasquez, Derek Miller, Ida Williams, Charmaine Mark, Sandra Saunders Hall, Adita Knight now, Nina Darby, Mary Uxie Ashley, So Santel, how are you? Kim Bars, ¿Cómo está, mi amiga? Kim Barnes, Brad Howard, William Pashels, Starlina Terry, Starla Greer. What's going on, Star? Saw you out there at the meeting today. Elizabeth Rainey, Rita Lane, Juanita Jordan, Carl Green, Cassandra Rogers, Regina Johnson, Janet Williams, Joao Viana, Fatima Muhammad, Yolanda Matt, Donna Lewis, Glory, y'all, Nadira Felix Muhammad, Deborah Bailey Johnson, Thomasina McPhee. Okay, Yvette Nieves, Grace Westmanor. Yes. Betty Lima, Atkins Carter, yes, so hold the line tonight. Freddie Smith, Donna Lee, Gwendolyn Small, Deborah Bula, Sharonda McClain, Juan Faison, Dunwoody Willis, CJ LeBron. You already know. Lily Lopez, how you doing? Good. Y'all know who that was. That was Common, but also John Legend with Glory. I love that song. I'm playing another song. Enough is, you only get one a day. Wanda Ralph, don't worry about it, Momo. You all good. You can't listen to crazy people. Sam Young, Tanya Bowers, Deborah Smith, Gregory, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Karen Brooks, Dawn Ishmael, Marianne Darby, Darnella Hardy, Doris Howell, Janice Reddick, Danny Harrow, Robin Pennington, Linda Barge, Amina Muhammad, Nadira Bashir, all politics, the local WRNU radio with my brothers over there holding it down at Rutgers, Joyce Daly Hargrove, Gene Durden, Tawana LeBou, Renetta Farley, Frank Nelson, peace, brother, Lejeune Cooney Green, Marianne, glory, 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 glory. You already know. Norma Gonzalez, how you doing? Corey Lewis, shout out to Milwaukee Bucks for boy got in the game. That was big time. That was big time, Corey. It was big time. Diane Murray, Brad Howard. I think I'm a like Milwaukee Bucks for a couple of games now. Amy Coletti, Nolia Pagan, Kim Moultrie. Let me get to these numbers. South 20th Street. I got you, Rhonda. I'm gonna put it on. Hopefully they watch it so they'll go up there and clean it up. Fiza Shaw, how are you? Rosanna Wilkins, Tahita Jabbar. Let me get to these numbers. Just want to shout out first the sanitation department. I had a meeting with them today in Green Acres at Bo Porterfield. It was a good back and forth meeting. We need a meeting like that sometimes. Talk about the cleanliness of the city. Talk about their compensation, how difficult their job is, and making sure that we treat them properly in the city. Thank you for all those who showed up and those who voiced their opinions. It's always important for us to get that out and go back and forth so we can get to a good place. And even if we don't agree all the time, it's important for us to have that dialogue so we get closer to a place where we all want to be. The city belongs to all of us, those who work here, those who live here, and those who love this place regardless. So we're going to keep at it. And a shout out to y'all. You do a difficult job. And the brother asked me were they essential employees. You definitely an essential employee. We want you to be an essential employee. And you should be treated just like essential employees are treated. So Godspeed, keep up the great work, and come to work and do what you're supposed to do. I love y'all. Hang in there. Here are our numbers today. Wait a minute. Before I even get to that, let me just talk about school sports for a minute. Because I know there's a debate going on at the school board about school sports and when they're supposed to play and if they're going to cancel or so forth and so on. I even heard somebody say that one of the school teams were going to Texas. Hey, man, if you're taking children to Texas, parents need to sign a slip saying that they're allowing their kids to go to Texas. Texas is one of the states that's on the state quarantine list. We have to be careful how we do this, and we have to make sure that our children are safe. Look, I'm not into taking away things from kids. I want them to play. I think they need it. In fact, it is a way for many of them to get to college. And so it's important for us to compete and do well. But we have to be safe. And we have to make sure that if that's going to happen, that it is safe. And that if you're signing things and allowing your children to go, then you need to make sure that people are doing what they're supposed to do to make your child safe. It's important. Remember, I told you yesterday, 76% of all the cases of COVID in children are Black and Latinx. 76%. Not in Newark, in the country. So it's important, y'all, to make sure we're doing this right and doing it the right way. Don't take it for granted. Just don't get souped up because how many people are going to the game? How many coaches are going? How many children are going? Is there enough buses for you to go so folks can be socially distanced? All that stuff is important, y'all. It's all important. To make sure that it's safe. You better make sure that it's safe. If you're doing that, please, you better make sure that you're doing the right thing. And if you're sending your kids there, that folks are doing everything they can to make them safe. That's all I'm going to say about that today. And I'm going to voice my opinion to the people that need to hear it. And prayerfully, we get this together. So if we sending kids somewhere, if they compete and if they're doing the things that they need to do, that our kids are safe. And we taking every precaution imaginable to make sure our babies are safe when they go places and when they compete, when they practice or anything of that nature. Please. There's some other issues that I need to talk about regarding that, but I'm going to save it and bring it up after I have the appropriate conversations with the right folks. 12 more positive cases today in Newark than yesterday. 12 more positive cases in Newark today than yesterday. 703 since the start of June 30th, and no new deaths. No new deaths. Again, still holding with no new deaths. since Friday. Since Friday. We haven't had a death in the city of Newark since Friday. That's some good news, since Friday. So, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, keep praying, keep focused. So nobody passed away since Friday of COVID-19 in the city of Newark. That is a great thing. And we have 12 more positive cases than yesterday. We want to continue to move in that direction. New Jersey has a total of 190,306 positive cases, which is 285 more than yesterday. 285 more than yesterday in the entire state. And 10 more deaths in New Jersey than yesterday, bringing the number to 14,134 people who have lost their life due to COVID. 10 more deaths than yesterday, 14,134 more people have died. People have died in the state of New Jersey. If our hotline number again is 973-969-1122. I'm going to try to slow down. Somebody told me on Petshon Avenue that I'm speaking too fast and I need to slow down so people can hear what it is that I'm saying. And I'm trying to do that. So large gatherings and other things that you need to report where folks are not doing what they're supposed to do, social distancing, whether it's on the street or in a restaurant or store, even if you see police officers that don't wear their masks. 973-969-1122. 973-969-1122. That's 973-969-1122. Here's a list of the quarantine states, and it's important because people are going to these states. One of them is Guam. Not too many of us going to Guam, but if you're going to Guam, you need to be tested and quarantined when you return. Alaska, here are the states that were removed. Oh no, Guam was added. Excuse me. The states that that were removed: Alaska, Arizona, Delaware, Maryland, and Montana were removed from the list. So if you're going to Alaska, Arizona, Delaware, Maryland, or Montana, you're okay because they've been removed from the list. The states that are still on the list are Alabama, Arkansas, California, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, Nevada, North Carolina, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Puerto Rico, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Virgin Islands, and Wisconsin. Those are a lot of states. If you go to those places, when you return, based on the state executive order, you must quarantine. And I would, as I told you, when I get back, get myself tested. Additional pop-up sites. Today we are at Petshon Avenue School right now. We're at Petshon Avenue School until 8 p.m. We're at Petshon Avenue School until 8 p.m. We are also at St. Lucy's Church on 7th Avenue until 7 today. At St. Lucy's Church on 7th Avenue, we'll be there until 7 today. We'll also be there tomorrow, and we'll be there Friday from 12 to 7 p.m. at St. Lucy's Church on 7th Avenue. St. Lucy's Church on 7th Avenue, right next to Winona Littman housing complex. St. Lucy's Church from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. So if you're in Winona Littman, go over there. If you're across the street in Villa Victoria, get over there. If you're around in that area, if it's close enough to the pavilion and close enough to the other building as well. So everybody that's around there can go to St. Lucy's Church. They'll be open to 7 p.m. Tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. Today we at Petshon Avenue School until 8. Friday we'll be at the Eastside High School in the back. We'll be at Eastside High School in the back on St. Nichols, or Nichols Street, on Nichols Street. We'll be at Eastside in the back. On Monday, we'll be at Summer in Chester. Summer Avenue in Chester. We'll be right there on that corner on Monday, getting people tested. We're going to close down Summer Place too. So park your car and walk in. Get yourself tested, folks. Get yourself tested. Make sure you wear your mask. And I want to say, man, there's a lot more people wearing a mask, and thank God for that. Even though there are adults and elected officials and other folks who are up here and who are publicly telling people not to wear your mask. Listen, keep wearing a mask. Science has shown it has worked, not just the CDC. Scientists and doctors have now signed on and saying the masks are effective when everybody wears them, that they in fact do work. Wear your mask. Obviously, you have to wear it when you're not around people, but you need to wear it indoors and outdoors. When you're around people, you need to wear your mask. Obviously, if you're eating and drinking, there's an exception, right? And you have people that are in your bubble, right? There are people in your bubble. We talked about this before. When you're around people closely for long periods of time, those people get in your bubble, right? And they're part of your daily routine. So if you're not sure about them, then you need to go get yourself tested. If you're around people that you're not sure about and you're around them for long periods of time, and I would say 10 to 15 minutes, and they don't have on a mask and you don't have on a mask, I would get myself tested, right? So make sure when you're bringing people in your bubble that you're bringing people in your bubble that you know about. But get yourself tested. Make sure you wear your mask. I told you October 1st, the census was over, but the date is actually September the 30th. The census questionnaire is over September the 30th, right? So we depend on everyone on this live to make sure that them, their family members and friends are counted, right? Right now, our self-count is at 47%. There are people knocking on doors now, counting people, open the door for them, please. And we're out there knocking on doors too. Go get yourself counted. We're going to start doing that every day. Now, we're going to start finding a way to get out there and get the census done door to door, at least every day, or at least 2 or 3 times a week. So we'll be out there. Or obviously go to the website, www.2020census.gov, www.2020census.gov, or you can call for English 844-330-2020, for Spanish 844-468-2020, for Portuguese 844-474-2020, and Haitian Creole 844-477-2020. Tonight we're doing a fitness socially distanced at Nat Turner Park from 7 to 8 p.m. The Uzima dance class for adults. We're doing a fitness outdoor, and we'll be at Nat Turner Park tonight from 7 to 8. We're doing it a socially distanced way. Come on out and be a part of that and bring your mask. You can call for more information about things like that. You can call 973-733-5373, 973-733-5373 for more information for classes and events like that. We have in our play streets, summer fun, socially distanced play streets for children from 4 to 7 p.m. Tomorrow we'll be at Georgia King Village and Ivy Hill Park, and at Ivy Hill Park tomorrow. On Friday we'll be at the Pavilion Towers on Martin Luther King and Stephen Crane Village, right? And if you're interested in buying city-owned property, remember, just a reminder, our auction is tomorrow, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. tomorrow, not on this Facebook Live, but at newarknj.realforeclosure.com, newarknj.realforeclosure.com. Visit the city's website at newarknj.gov to get more information. And remember to watch tonight on this Facebook Live at 7 p.m. the next episode of Hold the Line. 15 minutes of hard-hitting questions on various topics. Let me go over these numbers again. For all of you latecomers, we have 12 more positive cases today in Newark than we did yesterday. 703 since June 30th, and no new deaths since Friday. We have gone since Friday with no new deaths. I'm trying to make it through a week. Let's get a whole week of no deaths at all. It'd be awesome. What kind of place and time we at, y'all? We have to pray that we get a week of no new deaths of this sickness. And the scary thing is that the flu season is coming back up, right? Flu season is coming back up, and this is coming back up, right? It's necessary, y'all, for us to protect ourselves. New Jersey has 190,000 positive cases, 285 more today than we did yesterday. And 14,134 people have passed away, which is 10 more than yesterday. 14,134 people have passed away, which is 10 more than yesterday. 10 more than yesterday. Okay. Right now, folks, I'm trying to go through some of these things. Some of the stuff I'm trying my best not to respond to, right? But because it, it is negative, and I don't want you to respond to it either. I want us to stay focused, right? Stay focused. Don't get dragged off the wall. Stay focused. We know we're doing good. We have to keep at it. Put the information out there, pass information out there, help each other out on this. Some people wake up angry. They're going to get on this thing angry. They're going to get upset at you because they're angry, and they want you to be angry with them. They want you to be angry with them, right? What we need to be doing, honestly, is trying our best to make sure we save as many people as possible from a sickness that we didn't create, all of us. And make sure we watch out for each other's families, and you make good decisions. I'm giving you information so you can make good decisions. Make good decisions about your children, good decisions about yourself, good decisions about your family, right? Good decisions about your community. And that's what I want you to do. And for the most part, most of us have in fact been doing that. And I celebrate all of you for making that happen. I appreciate you for doing that. And please fill out the census. Please fill out the census. We need you to fill out the census. We need you to fill out the census. We need you to fill out the census, y'all. It is absolutely, positively important for you to fill out the census, right? It is important for you to get it done, right? So I'm gonna quote a little Angela Davis before I get off of this thing today. I'm gonna quote a little bit of Angela Davis. That's one of my favorite folks. I'm gonna give y'all a good quote from one of my favorite activists and folks in this community. So I want us. She had a lot of books, and I want you to read Angela Davis. If you haven't heard of Angela Davis, you should find out who she is. You should read about her and some of her views. Some of it is probably a little radical for some folks, but it is. We living in very radical times, and sometimes it's important for us to understand the root cause of some of these problems. And we get to the root cause of some of these problems, then we're not around bickering around things that are not significant in the big scheme of things, and we begin to do what we can to change some of the conditions that we have in this community, that we have in this community. In a sense, the quest for the emancipation of Black people in this country has always been a quest for economic liberation, which means to a certain extent that the rise of the Black middle class would be inevitable, but also that our relationship to labor is also important. Y'all think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. God bless y'all. See you tomorrow.